Hi, it's Andrea here from Admire PR. Now, I've been asked about award entries, and there's a little bit of chat going on LinkedIn at the moment. So I thought I'd put my thoughts together for what they're worth. After 17 years of doing this stuff, they're probably worth quite a lot. So awards, yes, the good ones are really valuable. They help provide trust in your business, a social proof that you know what you're doing. But the key is, what are good awards? So this is sparked from someone I know on LinkedIn who put out a post where they had been emailed that, oh, you've won an award. And of course, there was you have to go and pay for certain things for the privilege of winning said award. So those sorts of ones are, I always say, steer clear, delete the email. Yeah, they're really just a marketing ploy, a tactic, bit of a scam in many ways. So how can you tell if they are good? Now, most of the time, the good awards are ones that you won't be emailed that you've been nominated, or you have, like, you're a finalist. You'll actually have to go through a process. I will caveat this, it has happened a couple of times where there are specific awards that do contact the people who are nominated first, and so you've been nominated and then you have to fill in an application form and fill in more details, and they were really good awards. So yeah, I always say to people, if you're not sure to forward them to me, I'll have a look. It won't take me long to check them out. Anyway, usually good awards, they've got a judging panel. Okay, so it will be online who the judges are. It will be, obviously there is a robust judging process. They generally have an entry application form that takes some significant effort to fill in. Okay, they take time, and the ones that are asking for this kind of financials and business plans and specific details are generally going to be awards that are worth entering. Other things to look out for is, like, who won last year. Are they companies you want to emulate? Are they in your sector? Are they competitors? They're good. It's good to see who won previous years, and you can tell the caliber of the business and if that's a place you want to be. Check out the categories. Like, just because one of your competitors or a business has entered an award doesn't mean it's necessarily right for you. It's like answering exam questions. You have to answer everything that's asked, so you can't kind of squeeze your company into your round company into a square shaped hole kind of thing. So yeah, make sure that they're relevant for you. So those are sort of things that you can have a look at. Some really good awards do have an entry fee. CIM, off the top of my head, is one of those. Some organisations do charge an entry fee. It doesn't necessarily mean they're not good awards if they charge an entry fee. Often like local business awards, like regional ones, might be free to enter, but then the ticket to go to the award ceremony is quite a lot. So at the end of the day, somebody's got to make some money somewhere. Often the good quality awards are run by a publishing company, and yeah, so they might be free to enter, but then to go to the award ceremony, there's a cost to that. So it isn't going to be free. But if you look at like what coverage you get, social shares, you'll get a bit of press coverage. If you win, you might get more press coverage, or if you're nominated for a national award of some significance, you're going to get some press coverage. That is worth value wise, a fair amount. Like, if you were to pay for your company to have those social shares by the organisers and have press mentions, then it's probably going to be more, add up to more money than what you're doing entering in the first place. So weigh it up on an ROI basis. Little tips then to do good entries is judging is really boring, believe me. Okay, so anyone who out there who judges like me, it's not, boring's the wrong word, it's quite daunting. You get a lot of information from a lot of companies sent to you. It's quite a responsibility, so you feel like you want to be careful and not let any slip through that are great, but you also don't have much time. So first impressions, my first pass through is quite often on the layout. You can tell straight away if someone's put some effort in. Quite often I'm sifting straight away like that, because you've got to narrow it down somehow before you get into the nitty-gritty and the answers to the questions. So it's kind of back to school days. It's like when your teacher said that your presentation's really key, like, the teacher was right, I'm sorry. It really is. And be guided by the word count. There is normally a very tight word count. You must not go over the word count, but use what's available. And make it easy to read, make it enjoyable. Judges have to read a lot of these things. So if you're going through an award and you don't feel like you quite have the right answers, then choose something else. Don't try and fit yourself, don't try and fit yourself in. And then make sure that if there is an opportunity to send additional information, that you've got that organised. Other things to watch out for, some of the award systems, the uploading is difficult. Make sure you've got everything saved in separate files before you start uploading, because it's quite easy to lose all your information. I speak from experience, I've learned that one the hard way. Yeah, I mean, I always say to people, go for it. Like, it's a really good thing. They can be really positive and they can be very meaningful. So if you're not sure if the email you've seen or the notification that there's an award you've seen is right for you or not, drop me a line. I really don't mind.